Hi Booktube, I'm here with my review of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. This is an American classic published in 1937. It's the story of two migrant workers, George, who is a small-statured, intelligent but uneducated man, and he is traveling around with Lenny, who is his complete opposite, kind of this large man with, I guess we will say, limited mental abilities, but they have a shared dream of owning land and raising rabbits so that Lenny can pet them. Beautiful. It's just 107 pages, and the impact that John Steinbeck is able to do in such a short amount of time is amazing. I went into this book knowing absolutely nothing. I had heard of the title, I've heard of John Steinbeck, I've read East of Eden, but I didn't know, and apparently that's quite rare, because a lot of people seem to know what happens, or has an inkling of what happens at the end of this book, and I'm glad that I didn't, because I think it had that much more of an impact, because I wasn't expecting it. Anyways, what some authors take 100 pages to do, John Steinbeck in this is able to do in a matter of a few pages, in a matter of one conversation. He creates empathy for characters, and gets you really attached. And for a book that's only 107 pages, and I'm going to keep emphasizing that, it's only 107 pages, there are a vast array of characters. Maybe vast is too much. There's quite a few characters. We don't just deal with George and Lenny, we deal with kind of, I'd say maybe like 3 other characters are really kind of featured as well. And we kind of learn about them through kind of their reactions and their conversations with each other, their reactions to different events that happen. And it's really quite cool because John Steinbeck's able to, in his writing, differentiate between these kind of very beautiful descriptive scenes and to kind of these conversations, this dialogue, which is most of the book is dialogue of these kind of uneducated farmhands who are speaking with a lot of slang, and with a lot of, they're not like addressing high ideas, they're not talking in, you know, educated voices, so it's really quite interesting to read, and it's very straightforward story, but actually when you think about it after you're done reading it, it does raise a lot of thoughts and ideas. Now I want to talk about the end of the book, so obviously it will be a spoiler, but I'd like to know what other people think, so if you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch. So, Curly's wife. Yeah, I think there's 2 schools of thoughts on her. One, that she's kind of like a vapid whore, she's trying to seduce all the men, and the other, that she's really just a lonely woman who's looking for people to engage with, because I mean she is married to this horrible, cruel, and stupid guy named Curly. Yeah, and you know she's yearning for escape. She's never quite satisfied, and I'd like to know what people think, where they land on her and her personality, and her motivations for coming up to Lenny. Yeah, that's it. Let me know what your thoughts on Curly's wife are and what your thoughts on the book are, and thank you for watching.